Describe an important journey that was delayed. Why was it important? What caused the delay? What happened at the end? And explain how you felt about the delay. This is LanguageHelp, and today we'll talk about a cue card. If this is your first time, please subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up, and let's go. To answer the first cue, why was the journey important? First, we need to establish the tense that we'll be using. And since we're talking about something that happened in the past, we'll use the simple past. We'll talk about meetings or prospects of a meeting, the importance of a journey, and maybe business deals. The second cue is about the delay. What caused the delay? So this could be a bad weather, a plane crash, the coronavirus, any reason you can think of. And don't forget that you'll be using the simple past to answer this cue. The third cue is also in the simple past, and we need to answer what happened at the end. It's also something that happened in the past, so we'll use the simple past. So was the journey cancelled or was the issue resolved? It's all about description. This section is all about description. The fourth cue is to explain how you felt about the delay. We'll use the simple past and we'll talk about feelings. You can say, I was anxious, or I was worried, or maybe I was happy the journey was cancelled, or maybe relieved that the issue was resolved. It's your choice. As a rule, I always try to be on time for any business meeting that I'm supposed to attend. Yet this is not always possible. Many factors play a role in preventing punctuality. 2 months ago, I had to participate in a conference. It was critical to my work, as I hope to attract a network with influential figures in my field. As a rule means usually or generally or normally, but not always. Punctuality is to be always on time. Participate is to be involved or take part in something. Critical is when something has a decisive or crucial importance in the success of something else. Influential is when someone or something has a great influence on your work. On the day of the conference, I took the usual precautions to arrive at the airport 3 hours before the flight. I checked in and sat in a lounge, waiting. 1 hour before the flight, all flights on the announcement screen started turning from green or white to the word delayed in yellow. My heart sank. It turned out there was a possibility of a mid-air collision between two planes, and all other planes were grounded until the threat was thwarted. A precaution is a measure taken in advance to prevent something dangerous. Announcement is a notice appearing in a public place. My heart sank. I felt disappointed or discouraged. When planes are grounded, they are prohibited or prevented from flying. To thwart something is to stop something from happening or someone from doing something. It took the airport control 2 more hours to resolve the issue. Thankfully, there was no collision and everyone was safe. The airport also provided letters to all interested passengers that attest to the delay and the responsibility of the airport for it, rather than tardiness on the part of the passengers. I think this was useful for people who had strict working environments. To resolve is to settle or find a solution to a problem. To provide is to make available for use, to supply. To attest is to provide or serve as a clear evidence of something. Tardiness is being late. When something is strict, it demands that the rules concerning behavior are obeyed and observed. The delay made me feel a bit anxious because I had high hopes for the conference meeting and its prospects for my work. But I was also worried about the lives at stake. Had a collision really taken place? Thankfully, the whole thing resolved rather quickly and I arrived relatively earlier than some other participants. So my boss did not really notice. Even if he had, I had a signed letter from the airport, so I think I was safe either way. Anxious, feeling or showing worry or nervousness. High hopes is a strong feeling that something good will happen. Prospects are chances or opportunities for success or wealth. At stake, at risk, in danger. A participant is a person who takes part in something. That was today's cue card. What do you think about it? Did you have an important journey that was delayed? Tell us all about it in the comments. Share, subscribe, ring the bell, and be ready for the next cue card.